Welcome back. So let's begin with this tutorial, the second tutorial, the splash the dripping tutorials, the dripping effect tutorial. You know, the dripping effect tutorial. Which one should we do first? I think we should do the iPhone effect first. It's kind of very very simple, and there are many ways around it. I've used different methods, but I'm going to be talking about one method each for each of the dripping effects. For the orange, separate one; for the orange, separate one; for the iPhone. So there are a lot of ways that you can achieve this. It all depends on your creativity and on how resourceful you are using Canva. So I'll just begin with this. Let's use a white color. So the first thing you have to do is just go. So just go on elements, then search for dripping effect or drip effect. Search for drip effects under elements. Search for drip effects. I haven't seen the one I'd like to use. I think this is close to what I used the other time. I think I should use this. It is kind of close, and that's why I'm using it. Or let me use this. I think this is the one I've always been using. So you can just use any one. It all depends. No, my drip effect should not be, should not be as the same as yours. You can be creative while you are doing it. So the next thing is what? The next thing is go ahead and search for abstract shape. Abstract shape. So search for any abstract shape. Use any abstract shape that you can use. You can use this one. You can use that one. But let me use the one below. Let me use this one. Abstract shape, right? Now, just go ahead and put the drip effect on top of the abstract shape and kind of enlarge it. Now position it to the back. Right? Then just give it white color. Hoping that it's the same white color. Your background color and the color of the drip effect must be the same. And then ensure that you have brown color for the abstract shape. That is the most desirable color for it. So let's just stick with this. So what you do now is just download as normal. Download as normal. It's a page 4 element, a page 4 design. So just download as normal. Then what do you want to call it? You want to call it drip. So after downloading, just upload again. So I'll just delete this because I may never need it again, but you can never tell. Sometimes it may not work the way you want, so I'll have to go back, but I'm trusting I may never need it again. So what now you have to do now is just to edit image and remove background, and that is why you have to be using Canva Pro for this one too. This one you have to be using Canva Pro. But if you don't have Canva Pro, I've already mentioned in the previous tutorial that I made, I've already mentioned that you can make use of remove.bg. So now let me just change the color of this background and see what we have made. You can see that we have removed the background. So what I can do now is I'll change the color back to white. Then I'll crop the design. I'll crop the design. I'll crop the design. Done. So the next thing for me to do is this. I'll now go ahead and search for whatever it is that I want to drip. It's not compulsory that you drip a smartphone, but let me just stick to a smartphone because that's what's having your phone in the right angle matters. So that is where we are. I think this is the one I used previously. So it's a Canva Pro. You can always go and download your picture from outside of Canva and bring it back here for editing. You understand? So it's not compulsory that you use what's it called all the time. It's not compulsory. I use Canva images. So you can always go ahead and download your images from outside source. So what we are doing now is we want to position it here. Yeah, it's getting near what we are trying to do. So we have to, is either we adjust this image. Yeah, I think adjusting the image will be better than enlarging the whatever. I think adjusting the image will be better. So this is our design, and let me just do that. What we are going to do now is this. We are going to change the color of that abstract shape by using the adjust tool. Under adjust, just increase the brightness to 100, increase contrast to 100, decrease saturation to -100. We have our white. Then you can put the color here on white too. You can put it on white. See, you can do as much as you want with the elements. As much as you like, you can do it with the elements. You can do it with the elements. So I'm removing the background because there is shadow on that background and it's affecting our design. So I've removed it. We are now fine. That shadow wants to spoil our design. So I've removed it now. So we are now fine. So this is the dripping effect. And the funniest thing is you can still manage to change the color of that abstract shape by tweaking this adjust tool here. You can put it like this, adjust the contrast, adjust the brightness, adjust the saturation. You can use any color. You can like adjust, put color, you see, you can adjust as much as you want. And after adjusting like that, just click on the background, click on color, click on this plus button, click on the color picker tool, then pick a color here. Because it's a solid color, it's going to match automatically. We are now fine. I think this color is better. So just pick everything, group them together, adjust it up, then go right ahead and pick the what's it called, pick the element that you picked the first time, pick it again. The drip element that you picked, the exact drip element that you picked the first time, pick it again and give it the color of your object. Give it the exact color of your object. Now there are things that defines a professional and someone who is not one. You understand? There are things that defines a professional from someone who is not. And what are those things? Though we do not need that for this design, but sometimes it might happen that your design, you have maybe here there's a kind of hole, there's a kind of like the color here is different. You understand? It's not the color of the iPhone. Maybe there is hole in your drip effect. There's hole here, like this one. There's hole here, like this one here. Like there is an empty space here. The empty space is now assuming the color of the background. You know, the color of the background cannot, like the color of this background cannot fall on this platform, on this color, on this dripping effect at the bottom. It cannot. If it's falling, then it has to assume the same color. That means that the color that is falling on this dripping effect at the bottom has to be the color that is coming from here. So it has to be the same thing that is falling. I hope you get that. I hope you get that really. So we are fine. That is our dripping effect using our smartphone from on Canva, and that is what we have made. So it's all, you can now see that it all depends on your ingenuity, on your creativity, on your resourcefulness. You can think and do better than this. Of course, there are effects on Canva that you can use. Yeah. So I'll just stop here because I don't want the tutorial to get long. I promise to do the orange effect in this tutorial, but I think it's getting long, so I'll just stop here and do another tutorial for the orange effect. You can check. You can subscribe to my channel. Of course, you should kindly subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials, Canva tutorials, smartphone tutorials. It's only Canva, smartphone tutorials, tricks and tips. Just subscribe to my channel. Thank you.